Hi Libra, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina, and this is going to be your July reading. So it's a monthly general reading. The intention here is for me to give you any sort of clarity, of course, heads up on what you can expect in the month, but you will know this only when those things or those experiences happen, right? But at the same time, my main focus is to give you messages that can empower you, that can bring you some strength and guidance on how to maneuver through these energies that we're going to see. Okay, so we have seen some strong eclipse energy in the month of June, and a lot of changes have taken place because of that. And I am seeing this theme in the other readings as well, where people have gone through perhaps some challenging times as well as sudden shifts. Okay, so eclipses usually bring about some kind of a like absolutely sudden ending and or almost like a forced new beginning in some cases. Okay, so it's got a very sharp scalpel like energy, but that doesn't have to be uncomfortable or bad necessarily. It's just how it is. It's like a tower energy that comes in to wipe off the old and to create space for something new. Okay, so speaking of which, we have the sun at the bottom of the deck in your reading. That's a really positive start. So we have these oracle cards here that are picked out for you, and I'm just gonna these are just gonna give us like the theme or the overall advice and energy of the month for you. So we've got caring connections. Wow, angel of love. What's happening? Okay, we've got Milky Way perspective. We have ebb and flow and serendipity. Really positive. Wow. This is probably the most positive set of oracle cards that I've seen in any of the other amongst any of the other readings that I've done so far. Especially if you're looking for love, new love, it is very likely to happen. Again, it could happen out of the blue, unexpectedly, in circumstances that you wouldn't really, expect to lead to a new relationship. But that is what is coming through, and there's a need, I'm hearing, there's a need for you to trust that this is happening exactly the way it is supposed to. Okay, and you will understand this from a higher perspective as time goes by. So there's a need for you to go with the flow and to allow things to unfold as and when they do, and not focus too much on I'm hearing it's things are going to change. Okay, so don't stick or hang on to one perspective on or one way of looking at things or one particular outcome as well. Okay, so go with the flow, because it's actually going to lead you to something positive. So looking really positive, especially in terms of your relationships, your close relationships. If you've had some kind of a difficult or challenging time in these connections, intimate connections especially, then they are likely to see a lot of mending and a lot of change. Okay, for the better. Okay, so let's start with your tarot reading, and we'll see what energies can you expect. So for Libra, July. Okay, I think it's that card. Alright, now we have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I really like this card, especially in this deck, because not only are the 6 cards my favorites, but it is all about balance and harmony, and it is about being led to a better path, away from a difficult or challenging path with the turbulent waters and moving into smooth and calmer waters, all the while being led by your spirit team, by angels, by your guides, and they're literally showing you the way in this card, in this deck. Okay, so let's begin. We've got the moon. Interesting. And with all of the eclipse energy that I was talking about, it doesn't surprise me that the moon is here. You've got a lot of feminine energy coming through already. So you've got the moon, the Empress, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. This was, I think, the overall theme for Aquarius. The Nine of Pentacles, really nice. The Four of Wands. The Six of Cups. Four of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. So predominantly your reading has a lot of watery energy as well. Actually, it's quite balanced. You've got two cups cards along with the moon. Again, very watery sort of energy, very emotional. And you've got two or three rather very earthy energy cards with the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. And you've got fire as well with the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So it's quite balanced, but the focus is more, I feel, on creating abundance for yourself, okay? And on relationships, definitely. That is coming through very, very strongly. I do feel like for those of you especially who've had challenges as far as your relationship with your mother is concerned, that is being healed, okay? That's coming through very strongly. And I'm feeling this very, very powerful, overwhelmingly kind, nurturing, feminine energy come through. Yes, it's got its elements of mystery, of, the unknown, but it's also a very beautiful, receptive energy. So it's a good energy to be in, especially if you want to manifest abundance and money and prosperity in your life, okay? So that's, I feel, one of the most important messages for you here. Now you've got the moon, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Let me just adjust this so you can see all the cards. There you go. Now, so entering into the month, I feel you're going to feel that bit of retrograde energy, okay, where things from the past or emotions from the past or even certain fears from the past could rise up to the surface, but there is healing happening at the same time. So I really like seeing the Four of Swords here. So it's not just that it's not like you're going to be overwhelmed by too many of these emotions or things coming up from your subconscious, okay, and feel overwhelmed or anything by them. But I feel like it's coming up for your heal, and that's what's going to happen with the Four of Swords. So I'm hearing bidding adieu to the past. So for some of you, this is about closure. The moon is also about cycles. So this has something to do especially with an old cycle, an old chapter that you're coming to terms with, or you're getting closure with, more importantly, in a very healing way so that you can actually move on from that experience, okay? Then we've got the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. The Empress and the Four of Cups, actually I feel like there's a lot of this is actually very grounded, earthy energy, the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, especially if you're looking for abundance. Who isn't, right? or new opportunities to make more money, to feel more financially stable and secure, then that is definitely coming in. But with the Four of Cups, for some reason, there's a bit of a lackluster energy where you might not feel inclined to take action for some reason. Let me get one card for clarity on that. Why is the Four of Cups here? So you've got two fours here and a third one there, the Four of Wands. So all about security, stability and structure. Yes. So you've got the Lovers to clarify the Four of Cups. This could be you needing to make a decision, a choice, okay? And maybe you're not completely feeling it, okay? Or not feeling like you're up to making that choice, okay? It's a bit like evading that looming decision, okay? That choice that you need to make. It's impending. It is something that you need to do, but at the same time, if this involves, like I said, some kind of a new opportunity coming your way, and that could be the case, definitely something new taking birth, taking place, then I feel that you're not feeling like completely in it for some reason, okay, even though it looks really positive, but it's probably because with this choice, this decision that you make, there is gonna be a change, okay, some kind of change, some shift happening, something that disturbs your status quo, and that's why you're not too keen on it. So there's a bit of a warning there for you to not stay too comfortable in your comfort zone, because there is something new on the horizon, something that can actually really benefit you, something that would be really positive for you, especially when it comes to your financial abundance and security and stability. But you might get a bit like lethargic, okay, that's what I'm getting. Because it's like you want to look away and not make that decision, that choice that is looming over your head, because it's going to shake things up a bit, or it's going to need you to step out of your comfort zone in some way, and you don't want to do that, or you don't feel like it, okay? Then we've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So that's another four here. This is actually like a rite of passage, I feel, okay? Some new energy wants to come in with the Knight of Wands, something that you need to take action on, especially. But what's happening is that there is a bit of hesitance, I feel, to cross that threshold, okay? For some of you, yes, this has something to do with a relationship stabilizing, or you needing that security, that long-term kind of a relationship, okay? But the Knight of Wands could be even a distraction in that case. It could be some kind of external energy that comes in to distract you and to keep you from, focusing on what is actually working out for you really well in your life. But for those of you who are looking for especially a work opportunity, this looks really, really positive, because whatever is coming in with the Knight of Wands, this opportunity, it is going to bring you a lot of stability and that foundation that you're looking for, okay? Something that you can rely on, depend on for a long period of time, especially with all these four cards here. It's very, very abundant. It's something that's also likely to be very creative, okay? For some of you, this could be a work from home situation, or you could be doing a business from home that's going to bring you a lot of abundance and prosperity. So that looks really positive. But again, there's something that is not really, for some reason, you need to slightly push yourself in that direction, okay? With the Four of Cups and the Lovers. It could also have something to do with a relationship. Now, for some of you, I feel that this has something to do with the feminine, first of all. If you're a woman watching this, it could be that you are presented with a new love opportunity, but you're not too keen on taking it, or you're taking your time deciding on whether you want to take it or not, because you're in this very good space as far as your singlehood is concerned and your independence is concerned, and that could be one reason why you don't want to give that up, because you're very comfortable in that space, okay, and you're doing really well as far as your wealth, your finances, your career is concerned. So that could, and it could also be perhaps because there is someone new coming in who is very passionate, very adventurous, but not exactly what you're looking for in terms of long-term perspective. So that could be for some of you, especially if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, okay, that could be the case. Yeah, there is some decision that needs to be made as far as that is concerned. So let's get one advice card for you. But this looks really, really positive as well. The Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. So the 9 is actually leading to the Ten of Pentacles after the Six of Cups. So for some of you, this opportunity could be from the past, okay? As in, you might have missed it in the past, and now it's coming forth for you to take action on. But maybe you've moved on and you've done something else for yourself, and now you're like, I don't know if I want to go back to that, okay? Then we've got the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I definitely feel like this Knight of Wands is a bit of a... he's coming in to like shake things up, okay? But it's in a good way, okay? Because the status quo can be quite hindering as far as your growth is concerned. Nobody ever made progress by being in their comfort zone forever, right? So that, I feel, is what is being highlighted here. And definitely with the love cards that were coming in previously, it is quite possible that you may be a little reluctant to take on a new opportunity as far as love is concerned. So let's get one advice card for you. What is the advice? Okay, got the Seven of Wands. One more, please. One more. I'm actually hearing put your guard down. So interesting. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Cups. So definitely something to do with love that's being highlighted a lot. And we've got Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So like I said, I was feeling like this person could be someone from the past, okay? With the Ace of Cups. Now, it is important for you to let your guard down, yes, to not be too defensive, but at the same time, and not block the energy is what I'm getting, more importantly, to deal with it. I mean, you can go either way with it, but don't block it is what I'm getting. And secondly, this Ace of Cups is... like I said, some new opportunity, but it could be presented by someone from the past, okay? So just for you, I'm getting some love advice cards as well, because this does seem to focus a lot on love. We've got physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. What's the advice for Libra? Could also be dealing with a Gemini, okay? and it got back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. So I feel like whatever the case may be, it does involve like some big choices, big decisions to be made. And if this is someone from the past, you might have to, of course, take your time to do that, and to think things through. But at the same time, this does look quite positive. For some of you, this could be like an estranged connection, like maybe an ex or an ex-husband or ex-wife, or yeah, something like that. But the thing is that now you're enjoying your singlehood and you don't want to compromise, which is fair enough. But at the same time, they are asking you to focus on love. So yeah, an honest discussion about it would really help you. And ultimately, you're the one who holds that key, okay? Nobody else, and it is going to be your decision. But yes, it's looking really positive. So going back to these cards, really lovely energy. Actually the most positive reading I've seen so far, and very focused on love. So I'm wishing you all the very best, okay, Libra. I hope this was useful, and I hope this brought you some clarity. Do let me know in the comment section, and do hit the like button and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you again later. I'm wishing you all the very best for the month ahead. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.